Unfortunately, too many of the self-styled experts in this field not only fail to make a nominal effort to stay apprised of the latest state-of-the-art knowledge, they actively evade such knowledge and even work diligently to suppress valid ideas that would help people to achieve greater progress as well as to protect their health. Sheer innocent ignorance is one thing, but the conscious evasion and willful suppression of life-enhancing knowledge is another. The motive of such people is the irrational desire to project and protect an image of incontestable superiority and omniscient infallibility. Such only serves, of course, to make them look ridiculously pathetic and to pose a threat to the young and innocent who are apt to be duped by the crude sophistry of these not-so-big shots. When someone establishes himself as an authority in bodybuilding or nutrition, or any other arena involving human well-being, that individual has an enormous ethical responsibility to do everything within his power to keep abreast of the latest word in human thought in that field. So there is absolutely no excuse for the bodybuilding orthodoxy, after 50 years, to continue promulgating the notion that more is better, advocating that bodybuilders train for hours a day, 6 days a week. This I submit really obscene, as the dangers of overtraining have been described and well documented for decades. My goodness, the issue is human well-being. What does it take to make some people indignant? While those I just described should be censored heavily, they are instead among the most successful in this industry. Some may recall from my book Heavy Duty One that just as there are those individuals who do not tolerate exposure to high-intensity sunlight stress as well as others, with albinos, Scandinavians, and light-skinned people at the far left end of the continuum, and dark-skinned types and Negroes at the other, so there exists a similar situation with regard to individual exercise stress tolerance, with those who don't tolerate exercise stress well at one extreme, and those who do at the other. To advocate that all bodybuilders, or any for that matter, should train for hours a day is like suggesting that everyone, without regard for genetic considerations, should expose themselves to the intense summer sunlight at the equator for 2 hours. And when I speak of the dangers of overtraining, it is not merely that overtraining is counterproductive in that it hampers your training progress. It may be life-threatening, as the recent research of Dr. Kenneth Cooper indicates. This is not so difficult to understand when you consider that intense weight training is a form of stress on the human physiology. And who has to be reminded that we are all rather delicate and vulnerable as living organisms? It only stands to reason that chronic, gross overtraining could inordinately tax the overall physical system and possibly result in a breakdown where there might be a weak link such as the glandular system. Dr. Cooper, in fact, attributes the lymph cancer of Lemieux, the hockey great, as well as that of Marty LaQuarrie, the distance runner, to overtraining.